What do you do when you don't feel like working or when you don't feel like going to work out? Like, I've been pushing myself pretty hard the last few weeks, probably like a lot of you. And here we are Friday, and I pushed myself hard at work, busted out a bunch of extra calls, and it felt great. Today's a pool day, and I'm like, oh man, I don't ever really feel like swimming. I snapped out of it and went to the pool, just got done. And in order to teach myself to not think that again, I went an extra 5 minutes than I normally do. Because I don't want my mind telling me, oh, take a break. I want to be in charge of that. So I pushed an extra 5 minutes. I felt every second of those extra 5 minutes because it was tough. But sitting here feels much better having it done and not having surrendered. I've surrendered plenty of times. I've pulled up short plenty of times, and I never feel good about it. So just been on this really good trend of just making the extra effort, happily going the extra mile for clients, making those difficult calls, making the tough calls first thing, making the calls that to the big prospects that might feel a little intimidating. I just do it. And I wanted to encourage you to do the same thing. You can control two things. You can control your attitude and you control your effort. Everything else, out of your control. And I spend a lot of time worrying and dwelling on things I can't control. And when I focus on just those two things, my attitude and my effort, man, I get in this great zone. So here's to you pushing yourself an extra 5 minutes in something, an extra 5 phone calls, an extra 5 minutes working out, doing an extra 5 minutes talking to somebody that you haven't talked to in a minute. Do an extra 5 of something, you'll thank yourself.